Today's agriculture and farming industries are faced with enormous challenges, from an evolving climate to dwindling resources, all of which contribute to the need for more efficient ways to produce and distribute food. Digi-Key presents Farm Different, a series where we explore how technology is elevating the art of farming with sustainable and automated solutions that meet the needs of agriculture professionals around the world. In this episode, we look at the existing shortage of labour as a critical issue, creating the need for investments into new and emerging ag-tech solutions.
Ag-tech is really agricultural technology that can be applied to the farm of the future.
S2E technologies such as sensor, microcontroller and connectivity are really helping and enabling existing and innovative applications such as smart and precise agriculture.
Our journey begins in Padua, Italy with Semios, a leader in precision crop management platforms for vineyards, fruit and nut production. Eduardo Galizio walks us through the vineyard, highlighting the way in which ST Micro and Semios are partnering to leverage technology in the agricultural space.
The mission is to make positive contribution to people's life, and by helping customers like Semios in releasing unique and innovative products, some of those we can see also here in these vineyards.
Semios has developed a system able to cover the majority of the activities that growers have to do on a daily basis.
Our sensors are inside the pheromone dispensers, our microcontroller is inside the camera trap.
In this block, we are implementing variable rate maintenance disruption. Agriculture is a very traditional industry, so it took some time for growers to trust and adopt new technologies.
For us, sustainability is not only the public pledge that our CEO made to become a carbon neutral company by 2027, but also to release innovative products consuming less energy, transmitting only the meaningful data to the cloud and not all the raw data collected by the sensors.
Digi-Key helps customers and suppliers like ST Micro to play pivotal roles in the development of new agricultural innovation. From there, we travel to Greenville, South Carolina to visit Chemet, a manufacturer creating the critical components necessary for advanced IoT solutions.
In order to realise the farm of the future, you're going to have to be able to fertilise fields more precisely, use less fertiliser, use less water.
Chemet sees the farm as a constantly evolving world, where data is everywhere and technology presents the means to harness it, resulting in smarter decisions and mitigated crop risk.
We're focused very much on trying to solve problems for customers. One of the problems is just simply the board space that these components fit into. Everything from drones, robotics, satellites. We have solved that in this case behind me with Connect, a patented technology that is able to reduce the board space needed for a given component.
Connect is actually one of our leadless stack products. So what we're doing is we're stacking multiple capacitors on top of each other. And then what that ultimately helps the customer do is save board space so they can increase power efficiency, which ultimately helps them save money in the long term. This line is actually comprised of 4 main pieces of equipment. The first piece of equipment here, we're actually stacking the chips on top of each other. So by stacking the chips, this is what helps save customers space on their printed circuit board. And then what we're doing here is we're putting one chip down, applying a layer of a material called TLPS, and then putting another chip down on top of it. So after the chips are stacked, the pallet leaves the oven, and that's when it's moved over to the curing oven, where we use a thermal profile to cure the material on top of the chips. What this screen here shows is the set points for the oven temperature and then actual process values. And then you can also see where the boards are in the oven itself. So that's what these little yellow lines indicate here, is the board moving through the oven. After the oven, the pallets of chips actually enter a buffer where they can be stored for a certain amount of time. After that, they're tested on our, what we call our checksum machine. And what this does, it evaluates the different electrical properties of the chips. capacitance, dissipation factor, and insulated resistance. After that machine, they're actually ported over to an automated inspection machine. And what it does is it looks for alignment in the chips, and it will basically deposit the rejects into these different bins. So after it's found any of the rejects, they're actually placed into the tape and reeling machine right here. And this is where the final product goes onto the different reels.
Today, Connect is being used in data servers to increase power efficiency and lower energy costs. This is really critical when it comes to all this data coming from the farm and analyzing it so the farmer can make good decisions. We're also seeing a growing use of Connect in power applications, onboard charging and transportation, as the entire transportation segment really shifts towards electric drives. It has a role across that entire agricultural technology cycle.
Those farms that are in maybe more remote areas will have a chance to upload their data and use the data to precisely farm their farms.
Digi-Key empowers a company like Kemet by providing the latest in IoT components.
There's a high demand for this product, so in our group we're thinking about how to scale those processes so that they're manufacturable. So we're often looking at equipment that can meet our cycle times and really help us get that product out the door.
Today's farms are faced with a myriad of challenges, but with these challenges come opportunities around every corner, as data and technology reveal better ways to utilize Earth's most precious resources. The future of agriculture is dependent on new forms of technology, and companies like Digi-Key are laying the foundation for the innovators of tomorrow. To farm better, we must farm different.